Joyful adventure on its come, join the ride. Joyful adventure.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Joyful Adventure Audits. Today, as part of our special VE Day 80th anniversary series, we're continuing our exploration of Birmingham's former British Legion clubs, those vital community spaces that once served as gathering places for veterans and their families. I'm standing here on Station Road in King's Heath, outside what was once a thriving British Legion branch. Unlike some of the other locations we've featured, this building still stands, though its purpose has dramatically changed. As you can see, there's renovation work being done on the property, transforming yet another veterans hub into something entirely different. This King's Heath branch of the Royal British Legion was once a cornerstone of the local community, particularly for veterans and their families. But like so many others, it fell victim to changing times and financial pressures. The story of its closure is particularly poignant. In June 2018, a desperate plea appeared on the club's Facebook page: "Please come and support our club, we are family friendly. If the Legion Club is not used, as we are self-funded, we will close." Despite denials earlier in the year, including an impassioned post in February 2018 responding to local rumors, stating the club is not closing, the financial reality became impossible to ignore. They were already battling vandalism, with thieves stealing copper gas pipes and lead from the roof. By July 2018, the announcement many had feared finally came. "It is with great sadness that I need to inform you all that King's Heath Royal British Legion will close on the 23rd of September. The post promised that all the memorial things people have donated to the club will go back to the rightful owner and that they would close with respect." In December 2018, this building went up for auction with a guide price of £200,000. Local members reported it ultimately sold for £415,000, more than double the asking price, signaling the valuable real estate it represented rather than its community significance. But what happened next caused significant controversy in King's Heath. In early 2019, local residents were horrified to discover memorial items from the Legion discarded in skips outside the building. Most notably, a memorial plaque honoring Flight Lieutenant Ronald Crook was rescued from the rubbish by concerned passers-by. This memorial honored a remarkable local hero. FLT Crook was the visionary behind the Battle of Britain Tapestry, an extraordinary project featuring 48 panels with around 48,000 stitches each, replicating the window in Westminster Abbey. The tapestry was completed for the 50th anniversary of the Battle of Britain in 1990, and in 1997, the Queen Mother entrusted it to the Spitfire and Hurricane Memorial Building in Kent. The memorial plaque, which read in memory of FLT Ronald Crook, project originator of the Battle of Britain Tapestry, and for his generous bequest to the King's Heath branch of the Royal British Legion, August 1993, was thankfully rescued. Today, nearly 7 years after its closure, the building appears to be undergoing renovation. Local residents have reported people coming and going regularly, suggesting the property may now be functioning as a house in multiple occupation or bedsits, quite a transformation from its original purpose. The developer who purchased the building back in 2019 commented at the time that they were not looking to upset anyone, but noted the building had been left full of items, including boxes, clothing, and even alcohol, 4 months before the auction. While new housing is certainly needed in Birmingham, it's hard not to feel a sense of loss when considering what this building once represented to the local veteran community. Just like the Sheldon and Druids Heath branches we've featured previously, this space once provided crucial support and camaraderie for those who served our country. On this 80th anniversary of VE Day, standing outside this former veterans hub, we're confronted with how quickly our landscape of remembrance can change. Within just a few years, this building has transformed from a gathering place for veterans to what appears to be private housing. The treatment of memorials during this transition raises important questions about how we value our military heritage. When plaques honoring those who served are found in skips, what does that say about our collective memory? When community spaces dedicated to veterans are sold off, where do those connections and support networks go? Yet there is also hope in how the community responded, in the local residents who rescued items of remembrance, in the church that's now storing the memorial plaque, and in those who continue to document these changes so that the stories aren't lost. As the last veterans of World War II leave us, Buildings like this former British Legion become increasingly important as physical reminders of what once was. Even as they change hands and purposes, by documenting them, we ensure their stories aren't forgotten. On this VE Day, we pay our respects to all those who gathered in this building over the decades to share stories, to find support, to remember their fallen comrades. The building may have a new purpose, but its legacy lives on through our collective memory. If you have memories of this King's Heath British Legion, or photos from events held here, please share them in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please check out our other VE Day special videos on the former British Legion branches in Druids Heath, Sheldon, and Alton. Thank you for joining us on this day of remembrance. We'll see you in the next adventure.
The hall stands still where shadows cling. Laughter and courage once took wing. Worn wooden floors have felt their pride. Now only silence takes the ride. A plaque rescued from the dust, names engraved that bind our trust. Forgotten heroes, stories thin, carved in stone to live within. V-Day echoes from the past. The songs they sang weren't meant to last, but here we stand with heads held high. Their memory leaves, won't let it die. King's Heath walls whisper soft and low of battles fought long years ago. The love, the loss, the strength they gave, their hearts still beat beyond the grave. Voices fade, but not their mark. A spark remains within the dark, their stories etched in time's embrace, a quiet flame we won't erase. V-Day echoes from the past. The songs they sang weren't meant to last, but here we stand with heads held high. Their